Hey, what up?
Hello.
We are back.
We are finally here on a Friday evening, a little later.
Yeah. Little
Half
hiatus.
past. Mine is Bogey for now.
Yep. He'll be here soon. I'm Alex in here with you.
Nelson Tynes, along for the ride.
Here we go. Christmas movies, holiday season movies. And this one was one of the ones that Bogey suggested. So I know he's trying to hurry to get over here. Man, this one is a classic. Bad Santa. The 20-year anniversary.
20 years, man. I don't know if I saw it in the theater, but I saw I'm pretty sure I saw it when it came out, but I saw it years ago.
Yeah.
And I don't remember it being this good. It was pretty crass. I don't remember being that crass. It seemed normal back then compared to what we see now.
For sure. And yeah, Billy Bob. I mean, he's just every character that he plays, it's almost like he's the same type of guy. He's a real asshole. And this is one of those ones. Perfect asshole in this one.
The movies were, the film's restricted too. He's got like a bunch of kids in it, so you don't really expect that.
For sure.
It's funny.
And shout out to everyone who is watching us on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Twitch. We're going to be migrating everybody over to Twitch. So I threw the link in the chat. Make sure you click on that link and jump over with us. And Facebook user said, y'all show movies. No, we're doing movie reviews on our Silver Screen Breakdowns YouTube channel. We do have a few movies over there as well. But yeah, hop over to Twitch, 420 crew _. That's where we're going to be here exclusively. So 20-year anniversary for this movie. November 26th release in 2003. And Billy Bob Thornton, man, just stealing the show. R.I.P. to Bernie Mac. R.I.P. to John Ritter.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, we had some pretty cool stars in this movie.
Some high rollers, yep.
Doug
the actors I didn't recognize, the young one, not the old one. The old one I did recognize her, though.
Doug said that Nelson looks like Candyman. Oh, you said it once.
Like the Candyman.
Do you remember the Candyman?
Yeah, he's the white guy, isn't he?
No, the Candyman's a black dude with the hook. I can't remember who actually is the character that plays Candyman.
I thought it was the guy. Maybe I'm thinking of a different film. I thought there's a chubby guy. He was in I think LA Law. Wasn't he in one of those? Don't say it twice, 3 times.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the Candyman. You look in the mirror and you say it 3 times. And then you appear.
Yeah, I thought it was. I'm thinking there's another movie I get mixed up with the Candyman though.
Tony Todd. I did not know the character's name, but he's also in Final Destination, and he was like the guy at the morgue or whatever, just kind of giving them all the insight. You guys cheated death.
Oh yeah. I like your invitations, Alex. I come here just for your invitations.
I like that.
Dude, I do actually remember the trailer of that. No, I did see it. I did see Final Destination too.
And it's funny though. I mean, pretty much the only time you see him specifically is during that one scene. And I swear the little 10-second little soundbite that they put in the preview, that's all you're going to remember him for anyways.
You're not going to cheat. You're not going to cheat it.
Nobody cheats death. Hey, there goes Bogey. And they say Santa Claus isn't real.
Yeah, that one guy, I remember he says, yeah, I just cheated death. And then boom, he gets run over or something. He just gets one life-threatening thing, and then he gets.
We'll see you soon, Bogey. Drive safe on your way back.
Is he driving like from a city to another city, or is he just driving within the city limit?
City to another city. I mean, I know it was. I'm pretty sure
he's on a road trip.
Yeah, he had to go to the Bay. And he said there's crazy traffic coming back right now.
We don't know what all the co-hosts are doing, guys. We don't know.
Well, let's jump into Bad Santa. And so 20-year anniversary. Man, this movie's so good. $23 million budget. They almost quadrupled it, got really close. 77 million of what they brought back in. So people did go out to see it in the movie theaters. And shit, I mean, there was such enough of a following that they made that Bad Santa 2. Like, I don't know, like 13 years later, 15 years later, whatever it was.
Oh, yeah, with the same characters or same actors?
At least most of the same. Like the kid who he's like huge now. He's like 18 or something like at that point. And Billy Bob's just old, you know. And but yeah, I mean, it was during the whole height of like the reboot season when they were you know, just rebooting everything that they could think of. That was one of them.
That kid reminded me of Noble, to be honest with you. You know,
He said he didn't even know there was a sequel. Oh man, yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I heard something about Noble. Yeah, look at a bigger, younger Noble. Well, not younger, but bigger.
Yeah, this kid, you just feel sorry for him. Feel sorry for this kid.
Get Noble into Taekwondo.
Thurman Merman. What a name. What a name.
Yeah, you know a name like that's gonna get bugged.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was you know, I mean, everything about that kid, you just assume like he's been tormented. He probably doesn't have a lot of friends. I mean, shit, his dad's not around. Like, he's got a lot of problems, you know, going on in his life. But yeah, all he really wants to do is just like get Santa to help him out. That's it.
Don't you think that people kind of fit their names too? Like, I mean, you ever see a good-looking Martha?
Not really.
Right. I just threw that name out. That could be
even that. Like, man, out of all these Marthas that I think of, like, is Martha Stewart literally one of the best-looking ones? Like,
I don't even think of Martha Stewart. I'm trying to think of Martha, like a younger Martha, like, you know, the 30s, 40s, 50s. So.
Yeah, like, you
know, Diane's are always hot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even like a name like Carol, you know, like, man, it just sounds like such an old person name. You know, like if you met a Carol who was like 12, it would just seem weird.
Oh, yeah, it would, yeah.
Carol.
Yeah, it would. Like, that good as your name's not Karen. I think Karens are getting a bad rap these days.
Puggy said, for God's sakes, the kid just wants to make sandwiches.
That kid was funny, man. That's stoicism right there.
And it's because the grandma, right? Like literally all she talked about the entire time was just making sandwiches.
Like, can you eat a sandwich? Yeah, some people are like that. Some women, actually.
Yeah.
Older women, they like fixing food for people that come over to the place. I remember growing up like that. You go out to your friend's place. You guys want some food? Of course we do.
Yeah. I like it. And so when the movie starts, it's funny. I mean, you get like Billy Bob's complete backstory. Literally him just explaining it in 2 minutes. Been to jail. I've been married this many times. Even got drafted by whatever president it was. And his dad was
the time, probably.
Yep. Yeah, it had to be the Vietnam stuff. And got his eye punched out, his kidney taken out. He's just like, I don't know. He's got a lot of issues for sure. He definitely has a lot of issues. He doesn't do much complaining though, because like he never really complains. He just kind of tells it like it is.
Yeah, that's why we like him.
Yeah, for sure. Bake said all Carols are born like Benjamin Button. And so funny, man. I mean, just hear him. If I had known that I would have had to, be around these, I don't even know what he said, snot-faced kids or whatever he said, 28 days out of the year, might have just killed myself. He's like, doesn't mean I still won't, though.
Live. Just get those likes up, people. What's going on? Getting the likes up. Okay, we have 3. I just said it. It's 3, just like that.
We need more. We need more. And everybody get ready to hop over to Twitch because we're going to be shutting everything down on YouTube here pretty shortly.
Yeah.
And so we see him just being an ass, when he's in the sand.
Almost hitting 5K. Whoa, hold on. You're almost hitting 5K, man.
We're super
close.
Last
I checked, you were in there.
We're super close.
Then you're creeping out quickly. What you been doing, Alex, behind my back?
Yeah, we need a little less than 200 over there now.
Yeah, that's sweet, man. Good job.
Yeah. And so, I mean, the kid who, we see him being bad Santa, obviously he doesn't like kids. He's like literally after he's like, oh, if you were the real Santa, you'd have magic. He's, oh, you want to see some magic? I'm gonna make you disappear right now.
Yeah, that was
Get the hell out of here.
He started out of the gates properly.
Pisses himself, starts drinking. Like,
that was disgusting, man.
Nothing but issues, with this guy.
Peacock, I thought it was a little far-fetched, pissing himself.
I don't know. Would it be?
You know what happened? Real happy?
I mean, I'm not saying that that's something that I would do, but we're talking about, someone who, he's an alcoholic. He doesn't really like moving. Everything that he does, he moves very, very slow. Whoa, Peacock said, I'm ashamed to admit that I've never seen this movie. This is a good one. This is the one. So pretty much like we all kind of, suggested like different movies and stuff. And this was the one that Bogey suggested. And right up Bogey's alley, right? A Christmas movie about like a real asshole, and really just about that now is right after we see him kind of walking out. Then we get a little gist of what's going on. So we see the security guard locks or hits the security panel or whatever, and then pans upstairs, and we see a little snowman just start running. And of course, that's his homie. And it's Marcus. Tony Cox is the actor's name, and been in movies like Me, Myself, and Irene. I mean, that was like one of the first movies that I really remember him being in. And talking, just talking mad shit like he does in this movie. Very similar personalities that he gets to play. And then you see him. He unarms he cancels the what's it called, the security code being put in there, opens the door, lets Billy Bob in, and then we see Billy Bob going to work on the safe. So he only has one skill in life, really, and that's being able to crack these crazy fancy safes. What do you think about their whole scheme in general?
Yeah, it's funny because I forgot about what the scheme was. I was thinking Bad Santa was just a guy down and out, but no, he was a hustler. Those guys were like, hustling, draining money out of that mall there, right?
Yep.
So it took me a while to catch on really what was going on, because you think, what are they doing? Are they just like kidding around? But they had a scheme going.
Yeah.
So Bernie Mac's character was like a PI, pretty much.
Yes. Well. He was like, I think he was like head of security in that mall.
Right.
So when the movie starts and the mall that they're hitting, that is the 7th mall in 7 years that they hit. That's the backstory of this that we find out. And I mean, shit, they got such a big score from this. I think they said they got like $100,000 each or something like that, after they sell all the shit. And I mean, the safe that they cracked, I mean, fat wads of cash, were falling out of there.
Well, and I'll give you this. They made $111,000 that one night, right?
Yeah. I thought they said $111,000 each. Maybe not.
I think it was $111,000 total from what I heard. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. And Billy Bob said he's done. He said that that's enough for him to go down to Miami, maybe invest some bucks into a bar.
But Cox wasn't having it, though. He's like, no, you're not done. You're coming back.
He even said, he was like, he was like, I can get anybody who can crack these safes, and he was like, well, go fucking ahead. He was like, because you're losing it. And he was like, I don't even know if I want to work with you next year.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know what? I don't want to work next year. How about that? I'm just going to go down to Miami. And he was like, when I call you in December, I bet you're going to be, just begging to work at that time. And he's like, I'm out. And it's funny because then it pans down to what we think is Miami, like, I mean, this is not 2023 like Miami Beach or anything, because it barely looks like there's anybody even there, like at the beach. And then
well, it is wintertime, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's Miami though. Like, is there a winter in Miami? That's like saying it's winter in San Diego, or like winter.
Yeah,
in LA. I mean, I know that people might not be at the beach in Southern California, but in Miami, they probably are. And you see him behind the bar, and It's like, oh, did he actually, do everything that he said that he was going to do? Did he go and invest his money, into a bar down at Miami Beach?
Nope.
Pours himself a drink, and then you see, damn it, I can't remember that actor's name off the top of my head. He's like, hey, I told you to get from back there. And he's like,
yeah, so he's been there before, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because, and that's what's funny is like, that's just probably the story of his life is like he has these ideas of things that he's going to do. And he almost completed it. I mean, he made it down to Miami. He's on the beach. He's investing time into this bar, not money.
And chilling out, meeting women.
He's pretty much just a horn dog, though, is what he is. Just a really old, dirty man, and which he plays that character well because he goes from drinking behind the bar to now he's going and watching a whole bunch of chicks play beach volleyball while he's eating a corn dog.
Young chicks.
Yep. He's got this real he said he was going to go buy a car, right? Like that's what he was going to use some of the money for. The car that it's complete, shit show, like everything is fucked up about it, including the paint and everything. Devo, what up, Devo? Hey, hop over to Twitch, everybody, because we're gonna be shutting down everything on YouTube very shortly here because we're gonna be playing some scenes in the movie.
Do you have a Twitch account? I've never been on Twitch.
So just think of Twitch like the exact same way that you think of YouTube, where if let's say you didn't have a YouTube account, you would just download the YouTube app, and then you sign up with your email. Same thing with Twitch. And Twitch is more for like live streamers. So like everything is about like content creators like us.
Is it like what's that other thing? Rumble? Is it similar to Rumble or no?
Similar, yeah. Twitch is owned by Amazon. And I think Rumble's probably trying to do the same things that they're doing.
So Twitch is older than Rumble.
Yeah. Yeah, Twitch has been around
bigger, right?
Yeah. Bogey said, big fan of the back door he is. Oh, yeah, he doesn't play around. And so, yeah, everything's going bad for him. He comes home. I mean, pans home to his, like, shit house or, whatever it was that he was, wherever he's living. He steals a car just to try to go get some, just get some action going in a different house. Like, it's crazy to me how he does that. Just like, stealing the car from the fucking, the what's it called? The valet. And it's just so easy for him. Just takes all the keys, waits for the one that he likes. And then just finds the registration, goes to the guy's house, finds a safe, cracks a safe, gets a couple more bucks to keep him going for the rest of the off season.
It's a good chunk of change those guys are getting, so
for sure. Yeah, I mean, he didn't go to, he made sure to find the nicest car that was there. That was the house that he went to.
Okay, I just moved over to Twitch. I just saw Black Santa. That's some commercial.
Okay, there we go.
So Black Santa. I've never seen a Black Santa like that, only except on a Christmas card.
Yeah, and I think that's a new movie that's coming out. So yeah, like a lot of the ads, like Black the Santa? Ad. Yeah.
Hey, now we're on Twitch. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
There you go. Yeah, and we've always been on Twitch. Now we're just migrating more people over there because we could do more on Twitch than we could do on YouTube. The chat is just more lit, more options for the chat.
Oh, yeah? Come on, come on, y'all.
Get over there, guys. Get over there. All right. And he does. So he goes home and he checks his messages. I mean, it's collection agency. It's someone who he hit with his car who was like, I called State Farm and they've never heard of you. And it's just an asshole. And then, but the last message was his homie Marcus. Said we're going down to Phoenix. There you go.
Oh, wait a minute. Did they go to a different city? I didn't notice that.
Yeah, so they always go to different cities and different states, and that's how they kind of stay unknown.
Oh, so when you said 7 hit, they're hitting they're the ones hitting all that. I didn't get that.
Yeah, so
I thought it was 7 hit in general, and they're one of the guys doing it. This other crew, people out there. That's them hitting it. Okay, gotcha. I just watched it too.
Yeah, seven cities in 7 years that they've 7 different malls that they heisted. And yeah, this one is going to be number 8 down in Phoenix.
So that's how Bernie Mac, he's on their tail. So he's like, literally, okay, yeah, I know what you're doing, but give me a cut. That's what it is.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there's no spoilers on a 20-year-old movie.
Yeah, exactly right. They know. With the 6 people in the chat. Come on.
Yeah, because pretty much what happens, like, so now he hears the call and, just he's back at it. Like he's back at it. He's got to get some dough. Then it cuts to them kind of like walking into the mall in Arizona. And you see John Ritter and they're talking about one of the guys lost one of his elves or something like that, didn't come back. And so they had to let the Santa go. And then they come in and they're like the heroes now because like, oh, thanks for coming on such short notice, guys. And, this and that. And they got their whole shtick together, though. He's the elf, he's Santa. And every mall needs a Santa, right? So they fit in real nicely. But
really nice. Oh, yeah, fit in really nicely, huh?
Yeah.
Being a drunk. Real nicely, yeah, sure. I will get into that right about now, I think, anyway.
Yeah, literally right where it is. When it comes to him actually being Santa, I mean, he's a really, really bad Santa.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, he must have had fun doing that character because there's a lot of destruction going on.
So he's drinking, not being Santa. They're like, where is he? And at least his homie Marcus was and finds him. The first kid that he gets. Oh, man, like that. Literally just the first kid who comes up with the ice cream, with the chocolate ice cream.
Yeah.
Remember that? Could you imagine that being like the first kid that you have to deal with? Kid comes up, he's got chocolate all over his face. And then he's asking him, so what do you want, kid? And then he just sneezes right in his face. Chocolate ice cream all over him. And doesn't clean it or anything. Just leaves it. He's already defeated anyways.
Wasn't that the same kid who he says, I can make you disappear?
No, it was so now this is now in Arizona.
Oh yeah, this is okay. That was the very first kid.
Yeah, very, very first kid. Then we get a couple more kids. He doesn't like their answers of what they want for Christmas. Then it pans to a little kid getting off of the bus, Mr. Thurman Merman. And the first shot that we get of this kid is he steps off the bus and he's got nothing but snot like running down his nose. I just see him right there and it's like, man, what is this snot-nosed little kid like doing? Like, why can he not wipe his fucking snot off of his nose? Oh, man. And like, it's funny. He goes to like see Santa and like Santa sees him and he's like, oh, let me guess what you want, kid. A snot rag?
Yeah.
So what's your first impression of this little kid?
I could have saw what was coming, but he was more stoked than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I don't know what to expect specifically, but he was funny. I thought he was going to break, but he never broke, that guy.
Right? I mean, he was getting pretty. I mean, he was close. Well, oh, you're talking about the kid that he was going to break?
No, I thought the kid was going to break
Billy Bob.
Yeah, well, because he was like, no matter how Billy Bob reacted. Remember the checkerboard he throws up. The kid's just always just stoic. He's just like,
yeah,
he doesn't react to anything. And Billy Bob's his character is like kind of crazy. He's violent.
Not kind of. He's very good.
Yeah, and the kid's stoic. They were saying the kid doesn't break. He doesn't break.
I mean, it's kind of crazy because when you think about like how like damaged this kid must be, to a certain extent. I mean, so they lie about his dad, being in jail. He's just, I don't even know,
traveling or something.
Yeah, he's on vacation or something. The grandma, like, man, I mean, she's just seems like she's on meds and off a rocker and, just a lot of the above. And really, I mean, who knows what the only other interaction he has besides that are those like asshole kids who are like throwing shit at him and, just calling him names and everything under the sun. And so it's like, I don't know. I don't think he has too many nice things happening in his life to where maybe he doesn't even know what nice is.
Yeah, and he seems like a pretty good kid considering, right?
Yeah. I mean, the only thing he ever does for Santa is like, oh, can I make you some sandwiches? Can I get you some milk and cookies? And, just like anything to try to help.
Yeah, he's a bit of a weakling as opposed he gets pushed around, but we can fix that.
Oh, yeah.
We can fix that.
And now we meet one of the new characters, Sue, bartender. After he gets done with the shift, he's like, I'm going to the bar to get shit-faced. And he meets Sue, which is Lauren Graham from best known from Gilmore Girls. And it's funny because
watch that show.
I never watched it either, but Vanessa and her mom and sister and really every woman out there, I think, just loves Gilmore Girls.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a chick show.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because like for her in here, I mean, she sees Santa. We don't know what's going on yet. But she goes over and says hi to him, and she's like, hey, you want a drink? And sure, she drinks with him. You want another one? Okay. And they pretty much do like 3 shots in like, a matter of 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. And she's feeling them. We don't really know why necessarily. But yeah, she's like smiling at him. She has 3 shots with him, gives him 3 shots. And she's like, oh, you're pretty like regular guy for like a Santa. And he's just normal. He's like, it's a fucking job, okay? I'm an eating, drinking, pissing Santa Claus.
And no one addressed the fact that he's like 140 pounds either.
Oh yeah, for sure. Fat. Yeah. Yep. And I think maybe the kid brings it up at one point. I can't really remember if he does, but
I don't know.
He's very honest Santa, no matter what. I mean, he's just very honest. And and once he says, I'm a living, breathing, pissing Santa, she's like, oh, really? She's like, can I see? Or something like that. And then they go have sex in his car.
How many different women did he have sex with that one day? Like 4?
Say that again?
I said, how many different women did he have sex with?
In the movie?
At least 3.
Yeah, maybe more than that. I mean, physically seeing him have sex, it might only be 2, but the referencing of multiple, and seeing other women that he had sex with, like that's something that happens throughout the movie as well.
Well, yeah.
And
we'll add them up.
And she, at this point, we've seen him have sex with her, and that was it. With Sue. And then she kind of, explains, oh yeah, like this. She's like, we were raised Jewish, and Christmas was like just like this forbidden thing. So Santa's always been like something naughty. And then like this next part was the really fucking weird part. So it's almost, I think it's the guy from Office Space who's there. And it was when they were in the bar, he was just like mad dogging. And he was like, what? And then like after he gets done fucking Sue, then this guy comes up and he was like, fuck you, Santa, I'm not gay.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
He's like, what? He's like, I'm not fucking gay. He's like, are you off your meds? He's like, yes, I am. He's like, you turn around, you little elf fucker.
Then he jumps on him.
Dude,
I don't know where that guy came from.
Insane. Everybody hop over to Twitch, guys, because we're gonna be pulling up a couple scenes here. So we're gonna shut down everywhere except Twitch. So hop over, guys. Hop over to Twitch. All right, and there goes YouTube. Peace out, YouTube. All right. But yeah, that guy, just insane. Just real savage. And what's his name? Thurman Merman. He comes over and saves Santa. Like, what?
Yeah.
At least enough to like, make the guy like loosen his grip a little bit for Billy Bob to like, I mean, he didn't even do anything. He just pushed him away. Really, that was it. And man, the car ride home between Thurman and Santa is so fucking funny. And like, you just get a real big insight into Thurman Merman. And then we get Billy Bob, like, just exactly what Billy Bob is.
Like he says, Austin, no one lives here, just you and her. Nobody. And you see, does your dad have a safe?
He's a savage.
Yeah, he does. I'll show you. Oh, it's over.
Yeah, just that part of the scene. Yeah, when he comes in, it's hilarious. He comes in and has like the ski mask on, and the grandma comes up. Hey guys, can I make you some sandwiches?
Man, what's with the ski mask? I didn't get it. Like, why would he not? He's with the kid.
Because he's like, he thought that like just in case there was cameras, an adult, or that he's just in
oh, he was just being cautious. That's what I thought, but I'm thinking, wait a minute, I might have missed something.
He's just in the mode. Yeah, he's just in the mode. He knew that he was gonna rip something off from that house. Like, why else would he give that kid a ride home? Really. And I know I felt bad for him, but that was like his first like good deed or whatever. But yeah, it was real easy for him to get in there. And does your dad have a safe? And hey,
I should have started laughing at that.
Where's your dad's car?
So no one here, just you and his grandma.
Yeah. Yep.
He's like he struck gold.
Yeah, he really did, right? Because like, and then like even like taking the mask off.
That was huge.
Yeah, because I was like him actually being comfortable. Like, what? I can. Like, I don't even have to like be secretive about this. It's like so new for him, such a foreign concept.
I like when he was smiling at him. Well, you fucking with me, kid? Yeah. He's smiling. That's what I'm saying. Like the guy didn't break. He didn't break him. He just kept asking the questions he wanted to ask him.
Yep. Totally.
Oh man, it was so hilarious.
I think that's a good part to leave off for act number 1. So we've met pretty much all the core characters, and really him meeting Thurman Merman, and now going and seeing his house. Just I don't think this was exactly how he thought things were gonna work out, with him befriending like a kid,
with Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheesy Thurman. What's funny though? It's funny how they cast particular kid actors to play these certain roles. They're always kind of a caricatures. Ever notice that?
Yeah, for sure.
There's always, especially the kid that's chubby. There's always seem like there's like, it's almost like it's the same kid. I saw when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And then this is like decades later. You see a movie now, it's the same, chubby kid that's kind of quirky, funny.
Yep. And so if you guys are watching live and you don't know how we do this, so we're filming all 3 acts right now while we are live, and then we break them down into 3 separate acts for everyone who listens in audio version after, and for everyone who watches the YouTube Silver Screen Breakdowns channel after the fact. And the episodes drop on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So make sure you go check those out. And Nelson, let them know where to find you. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you real quick. Did this Twitch have like an algorithm where people like YouTube how it slides in with suggestions of content?
Yeah.
Okay, this is interesting. Twitch is new to me. Yeah, you can find me on Twitch here now with Silver Screen Breakdowns, right? This is new. And Nelson Times YouTube. I'm film actor here in Hollywood. Also on Instagram, Nelson Times _ you can find me there. I'll be putting more music on. I'm getting that ready. I've been doing a lot of music lately. It's keeping me busy for this documentary, so scoring and stuff. Nice. So yeah, so you can find me at those places, and I got demo reels. And one of the big films I was in was Paid in Full. I rarely say that because it slips my mind, but we always have new listeners. I don't know.
There we go.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
For everyone watching live, just hang out with us. And for everyone who's listening to this after the fact, we'll see you for Act 2. Peace out.
Peace. Peace.
Silver screen, motion picture shit. This ain't a dream, we really live this shit. Don't intervene, yo, we with this shit. That's word of most high, we the most lit.